Hello everyone, my name is TommyWave and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. Today we're going to be taking a look at MarkMcKz's Sword Paladin. Silver Sword Paladin to be specific. This is an interesting combination of, I guess, a combo deck and also kind of like a fair mid-range list. One of the things that Mark mentioned that this deck is trying to do is to equip a Silver Sword, of which there's only one, but we do have a fair bit of card draw in the list. We're going to equip a Silver Sword and then play Stone Tusk Boar, so two Stone Tusk Boars, two Bluegill Warriors, two South Sea Deckhands, and two Blessing of Mights, and then attack with the Silver Sword. And that's 25 damage, so not enough to kill someone from full health, but still quite a lot of damage. So, and I guess a fair bit of burst potential. It is on turn 9, but you know, if druids and other things are doing OP things on turn 9, why can't we? So outside of the millions and millions of charge minions and the Silver Sword, we've got kind of like I said, a mid-rangey control package here. We've got Equality to combine with Wild Pyromancer and Consecration for some board clears. We've got a lot of card draw in Blood Mage Thalnos, Loot Hoarder, Potion of Heroism, which combines quite well with Wild Pyromancer as well. It's just kind of like a free, like a free usage of Wild Pyromancer and a bit of card draw. Not too sure what this Zola the Gorgon's doing here. Maybe that's to get another like charge minion back in hand, or to just kind of help cycle Stonehill defenders and stuff like that. And we've got True Silver Champion here, I guess, as another weapon and as a mid-range control tool. Spike Ridge Steed to help gum up the board, and Tarim here, I guess, helps out with all our small bodied charge minions, but who knows, unsure what this Tarim's doing here. But this seems like a deck that we're definitely going to have to play a couple of games with to get used to kind of get the feel of things. So let's just jump into some games and see how we go. Alright. Up against Mage.
I will fight with honor.
I guess we can keep both of these Loot Hoarders. We're not really looking for any of our 1-drops to hit on turn 1. Doomsayer ASMR is the best and should be your new subscribe sound. That should be the raid sound, right? Hey everyone, it's TommyWave here, and here is my Doomsayer ASMR. Fuck off, Firefly. The end is coming. The end is coming. Why aren't we playing Doomsayer in this deck? Seems like a sweet one. Why are we talking about ASMR anyway? Oh, because someone has Ruby has no video. All audio Hearthstone. I think that would actually be like one of the other ideas I had with the that ASMR thing was like actually doing a lot of like 3D recording and like panning all the sounds and stuff. So your opponent's minions would sound like they're in front of you, and your minions would sound like they're next to you or in front of you, or rather to the side. Yeah, give me that card draw. Off. I don't know if we can beat Elemental Mage. How do we get damage in? How does this interact with Tar Creeper? I'm assuming not well. Have to catch the VOD, no worries. Sorry you couldn't stick around, but I appreciate you showing up anyway. Have a good one. And yeah, let's get those stay wins in chat. Yeah, so it doesn't interact. Tar Creeper owns us. Yeah, how do we combo off with a Tar Creeper in play? Who would have thought a singular 3-mana minion could shut down our entire strategy? Nah, hopefully we can clear it off with a Pyro at some point. Preferably after landing our one of Acolyte of Pain. I guess we can just Potion of Heroism this. Ooh. A quality Pyro. Don't mind if I do. Maybe we go for a sweet turn 7 Stone Tusk Ball Spike Rich Steed. How do we feel about that? 7 mana, 3/7, Charge Taunt. Elemental Mage is my jam. Can't root for us this round. I wouldn't root for us either. We got 2 damage on him. We're in there. Jaina is going to be very hard for us to beat. Like, outside of the whole hero power and elementals having lifesteal and stuff like that, simply the 5 armor might be too much for us.
I wonder.
Frostlich Jaina is the closest thing to mono blue control there is in Hearthstone, so I'm all about it. Frostlich Jaina is the closest thing to mono blue control. I don't know how I feel about that statement. You're probably right. Well, let's see if we can bait them to commit a little bit harder. Maybe get a polymorph out of their hand. Also, hopefully we can draw the other Potion of Heroism or something. Maybe the Consecration. Just want to get some more triggers off this Wild Pyromancer and this Acolyte of Pain. That isn't just Pyro quality. Like, cycle this Acolyte for 1.
Flames consume you.
This is a lot of Tar Creepers.
Pain speak to me. Reporting for duty.
I think we're gonna have to get super greedy, friends. Frostlich Jane is the closest thing to mono blue control. I think that's right. I think mostly because it's a very most iterations are very deliberate and very defensive. I think Jaina is inherently an extremely defensive card. Oh, there's the Silver Sword. Combo is almost online.
Do you like to play with fire?
Out of my jungle!
Just take some more stone hills to hopefully slow things down. Maybe some kind of priest build? Frosted Jaina might be more like Sphinx's Ray of Control now that you're saying that, though. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like that. I think that's right, because those blue-white decks tended to have a lot more board clears. I think Big Spell Mage is probably close to that. Trade. All right, I guess we better. Set it up, right? Do we go Silver Sword, attack, and then hit for 2, or do we play Tarim? We like Hero Power, Tarim. You can play Bluegill as well. That's pretty sweet. Go like Stone Tusk, Bluegill, Tarim.
Ungoro belongs
To the Titans.
The battle!
We're doing it! Some kind of priest build might be closer to mono blue control. I don't know. Priest is a really weird and different one, I think. No. Lifesteal? That ain't cool. What's this? Glacial Shot. Wow, these frame rates really bad. Much apologies, friends. Ha ha! Hmm. 3, 6, 9, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
For justice!
Alright. See what happens to us. See if we get flame struck. Seems pretty likely. They have not really had a good opportunity to do so. What is this? Hmm. 3, 11, 12, 13.
Out of my jungle!
All these are very good choices. Probably not the Sunkeeper right now, though.
Our vigil shall never end. Our vigil shall never end.
For justice.
Big buffs.
The battle. I must move quickly.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with Hearthstone today. Usually after a game or two, the frame rate issues go away, but today not so much. Stay wavy? No worries. Crossage Chain a turn without any elementals on board is already is just devastating. Yeah. It's a strong card. What? What are you freezing us for? Come on. It's not the greatest draw in the world.
Go away.
Towards.
Guess we'll just try and keep the mental numbers down.
To play with fire. Hunger for vengeance.
Guess we should have played the Thalnos first, right? Happy to take an extra damage to draw a card with so much mana left on the table. Any bad draws would have been the Spike Ridge Steed and the second True Silver Champion. These gosh dang flame geysers. Why don't you shoot this one? We would have drawn the True Silver anyway.
Out of my jungle.
Have we seen Stonehill Defender off Stonehill Defender every single time?
Out of my jungle.
No, we have not. Oh, why did we take the Trog? Should have taken the other one. We're dead anyway, so.
The victory is
Unfortunate. That was significantly closer than what I thought, but we did not beat Frostledge Jaina, as we suspected. Back with
Uther versus
Gul'dan.
your soul.
I think it would be interesting to see like maybe like a turbo Hearthstone format, similar to, you know, in chess, how they have different formats, turbo and bullet and all these different things. It will be interesting to see, like, you know, what if it was 20 seconds every turn, or 25-30 seconds every turn, rather than the full time allotment. Make games drag a little bit less.
In the light's name.
Oh, we are probably pretty dead.
Mind if I roll knee?
Stan Sifka made it fun last year because he brought unique deck lists compared to just the generic meta as well. Man, Stan Sifka is one of my favorite people, both on the Magic side of things and
Someone call for
and on the Hearthstone side of things.
It's playtime.
Great draw from our opponent. This is exactly what you want to see if you are playing
Hey, give me that!
playing this list. Yeah. That was a pretty good draw for us.
Hey, give me that!
But yeah, I think regardless of like who's rocking up and the decks that they're bringing, you know, the vast majority of of games are going to be those kind of a lot of similar decks, and a lot of people knowing how to play those optimally. So in the end, a lot of the matchups tend to just kind of play out how you'd expect. I think maybe for a viewer who hasn't been playing super competitively, maybe they're just a bit more casual, then it might be kind of unexpected, which is great. Yeah. Don't think we need this Lich King, right? We just want to stay alive. Could be wrong. But yeah, what I'd like to see is either those like turn timers down, or something a bit more interesting. Like I really love wrestling. If for those of you who didn't know, I think wrestling is something that it's that we can look at and kind of take some learns from. Yes, let's get this true silver down.
For justice.
Yeah, wrestling's something that we can take a look at and learn from the like entertainment side of things. You know, I'm not saying that everyone needs to like dress up in. Gosh, are we just dead? If they've got the Soulfire, we're pretty dead. Quality? No.
Let me think. Bear your justice to me.
If they've got the Soulfire, we're pretty dead. But yeah, I think just like the entertainment aspect of wrestling, the storyline aspect, you see that's one of the biggest problems that
Your magic shall not save.
that like boxing and UFC have, is that, you know, yes, to a degree people want to see the best person fight and the best person win, but they also want to be entertained and they want to have those storylines. I think that's the same in esports and anything. You want to have those storylines, whether they are real, fake, or somewhere in between. We're back with another one.
Uther versus Rexa.
Alright, Hunter here.
Let's go.
Yeah, community effort Orlando is like,
fight with honor.
oof, spot on. They're doing so much right, I think, with esports and with trying to get those storylines and get things hype and capitalizing on the not the important aspects, but the aspects that people find important. Ooh, bit of a clunker. Yeah, team of 4. During the games, they can communicate and collaborate. I think they should have to play separate. I'm up and down on that. I think either format's probably fine. A team of 4, though, that's a lot. That's a lot of humans. Like in my wrestling brain, I was I'll just take another stone here. We need some more players. I was trying to think what like tag team or team Hearthstone looks like, and obviously what you're pointing out there is that the whole team of 4 and everyone collaborating and communicating is kind of maybe a bit much. So what does a good team format look like? And part of me really liked what they did with the player invitational, I think it was, where you would have like a team of 3. We should have attacked with the 1/1 Stonehill. You would have a team of 3, but as you lost games, members of your team would get eliminated. So, you know, if you went down 2-0 to your opponents, like all of a sudden it's 1v3, and whilst that is kind of like a winner's advantage thing, it tells a story. There's inbuilt suspense there.
light dims, but we fight.
Like, I think, like, in those situations, you know, people want to see that big comeback from the 1v, the person who's down to 1 versus the 3. Hearthstone Survivor Series. That's a fucking amazing name. Oh my gosh, AK. Big clappy. Awesome name. But yeah, like, people want to see that, whereas I imagine in a similar situation where the teams aren't getting eliminated, it's merely the progression of a game.
The battle.
So I think that's kind of interesting. Especially if you have, like, if you're playing 3-hero Conquest, or rather 3-hero, what's the other one that isn't Conquest? Last Hero Standing. And each one of you represents a one of those decks. So if I'm playing the Warlock deck, and the Warlock deck loses, or I lose, I guess, then I'm out. So then you get that interesting thing of, like, well, who plays which deck? Like, who's the more skilled player kind of thing. I guess we'll... I kind of want a pyro quality so this Houndmaster doesn't wreck us, but at the same time,
Let me
I'll
think.
let them do some shenanigans first, I guess.
I roll need.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, that's kind of my long-term goal, I think, in Hearthstone and in streaming in general, is to put on a very, like, wrestling style show with maybe, like, 3 matches. We get some people to, like, either play characters or play an exaggerated version of themselves, build some storylines between people, you know, maybe try out, like, one of those like a tag team format or, like, an elimination format. Have, like, a fun opener with good personalities, have that tag elimination thing, and then have, like, the main title match be, like, some really good players, maybe with a little bit of a storyline going on.
For justice.
This gets slimed. I'm gonna be so sad. Slimes to you, bucko. Oh, jeez.
Do you like to play with fire?
For justice.
I like that your vision isn't I want infinite subscribers. It's I want to be Vincent McMahon of Hearthstone streaming. Well, you know what I have to say to that, AK? It was me all along. It was me, Austin. I can get into a dispute with a player, with a high-end player. Just come up to them after a game. I'll pick a name out of the air. Naviute. Naviute. You're fired. Trademark. That plot still doesn't make any sense. What do you mean, what plot? Oh, that it was me all along, Austin. Yeah. Because he was like feuding with the ministry before it became the corporate ministry or whatever. It's very goofy.
Reporting for duty. For justice.
Look at all these boys, and they're growing so big. Got my big silver sword, and I'm ready to fight. What y'all think I was gonna say? Goofy is what makes wrestling wrestling. I think storylines are what make wrestling wrestling. And sometimes there's, just like in movies, there's goofy storylines that don't make a lot of sense, but they're still fun. Sometimes there's really serious storylines that you can get invested in. And other times there's things in between. Things that are too ridiculous where you can't suspend your disbelief. Yeah! Oh my gosh. Beatdown, madness, chaos in the brain. Alright. Was that 3 games? Is that 3 games already? Oh my gosh. I was simply having too much fun. Well, let's take a look at MarkMcKz's Sword Paladin. This deck was really fun to play, honestly. I was really kind of a bit suspect on it, but the elements played out pretty well. I think there's a good amount of card draw in there. What I might want to see is possibly maybe a second Silver Sword, just to make things a bit more consistent. Let us kind of, like... It seemed like a lot of those games we were allowed to progress our game plan, like land the Silver Sword on 8 and start working from there pretty early. We didn't need to collect our all 151 combo pieces in this list. So maybe a second Silver Sword would help us out. Spike Ridge was pretty good. Maybe we could cut down on the true Silver Champions. Still not sure what this Zola's doing here. And maybe another Acolyte of Pain will be good. Is there anything else that we can pair with this Wild Pyro that would be pretty good? Maybe some like Hydrologist, just to get kind of gum up the board, make it a bit tough for our opponent to fight through, or fight through correctly. So yeah, there's definitely something going on here, something that I really like, and yeah, so props to MarkMcKz's Silver Sword Paladin. If you are watching this video on YouTube, all the links are down in the description, including a link to the Hearthstone article. If you like this deck or you've got some feedback, follow that link, give it a +1, leave your comments there, let Mark know what you think of the list. All the social links are also down there, so if you want to hit me up, the best place to do that is on Twitter at Tommy_Wave. I'm taking deck submissions constantly. But yeah, until the next one, I hope you have a wonderful day, and do please remember to stay wavy. Bye.